Hey guys, welcome to Punky's World. The phone call I got in the last video was my friend Spamela. Anyway, I kind of figured that, but I had to check. Because you never know. Especially when I'm waiting for the UMass Pharmacy to call because I'm getting my Skyrizi on Friday. And I'm still going to be on prednisone when I take it, so they'll call me back and make sure that that's okay. I'm gonna pour my tea water. I'm gonna leave that plugged in for now. I'm gonna have leftover sloppy joes. By the way, I love this stuff. Anyway, I'm gonna scoop this out of here. How am I gonna do this, guys? I know. I'm gonna open you and sit you down so that I can use your hands. There we go. Tea bag out. Put the tea bag in there. And there we go. Make sure everything's stirred it up. There's the outside seam. There it is. I'm a girly who always puts, that's hot, put that in there. Always puts the outside seam opposite the drink hole. It's an autism thing. There are certain things that I do that are repetitive, and that's one of them. So, put that there. Need to take my pills. I need to take those with something cold. I'll regret it if I take them with that, that's for sure. Especially the prednisone. Anyway, let me sit down and talk to you about what's happening with my camera situation. Okay, here's the deal. Perfect. I was able to go on Poshmark. I found a new inbox camera, just like the ones I always used, not like this one. Same batteries that I've always used and stuff like that. So I bought that and a tripod. I went over to Amazon and I bought a microphone. It was like $13 that sits on top. So, because I know those cameras notoriously need a microphone. So, but let me explain how I did it. I did math. I mathed in my checkbook. And I was able to come up with an amount of money doing it that route, not trying to do everything new, to be able to buy it and afford it. So, sometimes you just have to look for other avenues. And that's what I did. So, I don't even know how many cameras I've had at this point. My mother bought me my first camera. Actually, my mother and Diane split it after my dad died. My dad died 9 years ago. That's absolutely insane. Um, anyway, um, yeah, it was 9 years in April. That's crazy. And it was probably 8 years ago or so, she bought me my first camera for the channel. It might have even been within that same year, so it might have been 9 years ago. The channel just celebrated its 16th birthday, which is insane. Anyway, and a crazy thing happened the other day. I got a sponsor offer on the channel. But then they looked at my channel and decided that because they're a newer business online, they're a browser, but they have other options in it. They wanted tech people to be able to be their advertising space right now. So when they really looked at my channel, the Kid Missing channel, of course, they said, that's not the space we're looking for, but, right now, but we will keep you in mind as we grow. And I'm like, and I was talking to ChatGPT about it. I said, I did my due diligence. I went over, I perused the website. I wrote back to them and asked them questions. He was impressed. He said, a lot of people just see the dollar signs. And one of the things to look for is if they're offering you a bunch of money. They didn't make mention of money at all. And I didn't ask about money. To me, that comes later, after you ask the questions about the basics about it. Am I going to be for this? Would I use this in my own life? That's sort of the questions you need to suss out about that come first before you start discussing dollar bills, in my opinion. Because I'm not going to sell myself and my brand for something that I wouldn't use or wouldn't believe in. So I have to look at it, which I did. And I have to ask certain questions, which I did. So ChatGPT was impressed by that. But he said the scam ones will always offer you big money. They'll do this, that, and the other. This one came to you. This letter was written to you. It wasn't, a form letter. And the fact that they didn't ghost you and they wrote back to you when you wrote to them is also a good sign. Which is true. Because even though I could see the website and the email matched the website, which is another thing he told me to look for, it seemed on the up and up, sort of. But at the same time, you have your little warning signs in the back of your mind, always. So, at least I do when it comes to anything that comes through my computer. So, I expect this to be tied to someone's prednisone, but we'll do this. Bring that there. Perfect. Need to put my feet flat on the ground, or on my footstool in this case, because I'm too short to put them on the ground. So. Perfect. Excellent. So, yeah. My friend's going to be bringing me, like I said, the ornaments for the girls. She's just got to find the one that she brought home with her. She asked me if I brought it home. No, you brought it home, honey. So, stuff happens. She's a busy, busy girl. So, I would like to go to the post office. I'm not sure that that my breath is ready for that yet. I wonder if he's coming here. That was my landlord. I wonder if he's coming here. If he is, I'm going to ask him to take that out. Because Thursday, the air conditioner and the gift are coming. So, that's the plan. I'm just praying that the going away party is on August 8th, along with everything else in my life. If it is, I'll simply give Diane the gift. But, and that will suck. Not seeing the kiddo before she leaves. I'm hoping it's like August 1st. But we'll see. It might be later in the month, actually, because she's leaving in September. So they might be doing it later in the month, come to think of it. Graduation is probably either this weekend or next weekend. That would be my guess. So, the graduation party for the other one. Which is perfect because her gift will be here Thursday. And I'll put it in her bag and she'll be all set. So. Thanks for listening, and he is here. So, I am going to see if he'll help me with that. God bless you. Have a wonderful rest of your day, and I will see you tomorrow.